Thank you, Mark. Consumers and companies have more planet-friendly options than ever in disposable cups, plates, and utensils. But do you know the difference between biodegradable, recyclable, and compostable? And which breaks down? I don't either. Cleaner and faster in our environment.
Joining us is Mark Marinozzi, Vice President of World Centric Compostable Products, and Ryland Engelhardt, co-founder and Chief Inspiration Officer at Cafe Gratitude. Welcome to both.
Hi, fellas. Good morning.
Great to have you here.
Morning.
All right, so tell us the difference. You got the compostable, you got the recyclable, and the biodegradable. What's what?
Compostable is anything that can break down into carbon dioxide, water, and a biomass and be completely non-toxic in the process. Our products are completely 100% compostable. They break down typically within about 2 to 4 months, and they're made entirely out of renewable materials and plant-based plastics. So, for example, these straws are made out of a corn-based, plant-based plastic called NGO.
And they look and feel like your regular plastic straw, maybe sturdier even, right?
It's exactly the same, and these are brand new. These are our 4-ply FSC certified paper straws, and these actually are the strongest paper straws that will be out there. We're launching these in the next few months, and they actually last for hours in a beverage, but they still compost down into soil within 90 days.
But is this a lot more expensive, let's say, for restaurants who are purchasing this kind of thing?
That's a really good question. They're a little bit more expensive, but the other side of that is that you're telling your customer that you care about the environment, and you're going to get more customers as a result of that, as opposed to using a petroleum-based straw, which unfortunately is toxic. It can't be put in a landfill, and we're wasting millions and millions of those every day.
Well, we know that, plastic straws, forks, spoons, all of that, banned, shunned across California. Ryland, how are restaurants moving towards compostable dinnerware and utensils? And is it practical for a restaurant to do so?
Yeah, I would say it is very practical. We've been doing it for probably 15 years.
Wow.
And yes, it's becoming kind of the new normal. But pretty much you can get anything that's plastic made from plants. And again, it communicates to your customers that you actually really care about tomorrow and what's happening to our planet. And people really are starting to wake up that matters.
We were just showing some of these things here, and I said to you guys, okay, well, this is all well and good, but you got the plastic top, and you told me, no, that's not plastic.
No, that's PLA. That's plant-based plastic made from corn.
And that will breaks down as well.
It will break down. You can take everything that's in there, even if you have little scraps left over, and because that's in a fiber container made from wheat straw and sugarcane waste, and it has a plant-based plastic lid, it will break down in the soil. As opposed to, if that was made, you could have something made out of styrofoam that has a plastic lid that's made from polyethylene. That's never going to break down. In fact, the big problem with recyclables, you were asking about recyclables, that's anything that can be reused, like glass. I was seeing that Mark, good job, Mark, is using a glass for his coffee. And that we encourage. That's reusing. Well, you can reuse glass. You can make it into another piece of glass. In fact, Ryland's containers that they have their juices in are all made from recycled glass. So that's the really important message that we want to encourage people to reuse whenever possible. But if you absolutely have to use something that's disposable, use something that's made from plant-based materials that can break down and be composted.
How does your World Centric, your company, how does it give back?
Well, so our company was started in 2004 by Asim Das. He started as a nonprofit. He was looking for a way to fund the organization instead of through grants, and so he started selling compostable products, and that took off. And we converted to be, in 2010, a for-profit company, but a social enterprise. It's called a B Corp. And since then, Asim has committed our company to giving at least 25% of our net profits every year to global grassroots programs, and they're primarily in social and environmental issues. So we're doing everything from building public toilets where there have never been toilets in India, to bringing clean drinking water to places in Africa that are really distressed from even having water, to having K through 12 education in Port-au-Prince for some of the poorest of the poor in Haiti that have really been stressed. We have little grassroots programs all over the world, and we really set a high bar high bar for what we fund, but every year it's at least 25%, and we really challenge other companies to do the same. We would like to see more companies that are really stepping up and using more of their net.
Well, thanks for what you're doing for communities and the globe. I mean, everyone should do the same. For more information about the World Centric and its compostable products, check out the worldcentric.com. And special thanks to Ryland for bringing in tasty food samples, which we're going to dive into.
You shouldn't have, but we think.
Cafe Gratitude.
Absolutely
Several
welcome.
locations of Cafe Gratitude across Southern California.
Thank you.
Thank you.